Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Anne Sullivan. I'm the Assistant Director of the LLM program here at Boston College Law School. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about our application process and taking you through the steps of applying and what you'll need to submit as you apply. So I will share my screen. Okay. So first thing, the timeline for applications. Applications have currently opened. We've begun accepting applications as of September 15th, and we will accept them through June 30th. We do read applications on a rolling basis, which means the sooner you apply, the sooner you'll hear from us and receive a decision. So we do encourage you to apply as soon as you're ready, just in order for you to start planning for your next year. All of our applications are accepted through the LSAC portal, which I will continue to talk about. We don't accept applications that are sent to us directly or by mail. They all have to be submitted through LSAC. So when you're applying, you'll be asked to submit the application form. This shows general information about you, your name, address, information like that. Then we'll need a resume or a CV, a statement of purpose, 3 letters of recommendation, and official transcripts with a certified English translation from your universities. LSAC has software that can help you with this. I will talk about that later when we get to transcripts. And then finally, we will need an official TOEFL score or IELTS exam score. We do often have questions about if this can be waived. There is one case in which it can be waived. If your legal education was taught in English, we can waive this. Outside of that, we will need to see a report. So in order to access the application, you can do so in a few different ways. First, if you're on our program website, Boston College Law LLM program, you'll see right at the top of the page the button right there that says Apply Now, and that will take you directly to the application on LSAC. Outside of that, you could also go directly to LSAC. That's the standard software for all law school applications. LSAC stands for Law School Admissions Council. So that's where you'll find most of the applications that you'll be submitting. Once you're on LSAC, you'll just look for Boston College Law School, and our LLM application will be right there, and you can continue into completing it. So this is what it will look like. You'll see that this is the application for Boston College Law School. So your first step, you'll see you're 0% complete. You'll press Go to Application. Right when you go there, the first thing you'll see is Welcome. Please read the school's instructions first. You'll click that Instructions tab, and you'll see that this is the first part that it takes you to. And it will tell you, again, all about the eligibility, everything that you'll need to submit, all the deadlines and information about what we will be asking you to submit. At the very bottom of the screen, there'll be a little box that says, I have read and agreed to application instructions. You need to select this and then press Save. If you don't do this step, it won't let you submit any of your materials. You need to complete this before you can continue on to anything else. Next, you'll see the transcript request. And as I mentioned earlier, the transcripts do need to be certified. And that means that they're coming from your institution. It's not something you're directly uploading yourself. So in order to do that, you'll be submitting requests. So step 1, there at the bottom, you'll enter your first degree in a law institution. And that you'll fill in information about the school, your degree, all of that, and they will reach out to your school and receive those transcripts. For more information about that, LSAC does provide information such as requesting transcripts, what that looks like, and then so that you know when things have been submitted and that everything is on track, you can see the status of the transcripts. If, say, you requested 1 transcript, you'll see it will immediately go 1 not processed. They haven't received it yet. And then once they've received it, it will become processed. So that way you're never sitting around guessing. You're up to date on all of the stages of your application. As I mentioned earlier, you will also need 3 letters of recommendation. Requesting those looks very similar to how transcripts looks. Your recommenders will be uploading the letters themselves. You will not be collecting them from your recommender and submitting them. So in order to do that, I use myself as an example down here, you would press add a recommender. You would put their name, where they're applying the letter to, that it's been requested, and you'll put in the contact information of that person, and they will receive a link to upload your letter of recommendation. As you can see, this request that I've modeled has not been received yet, so you can see there's one outstanding. Once a letter is submitted, it will say received. And that way, again, you're always in the loop of what's going on. And then with letters of recommendations, especially because we do require 3, we often get questions of who should these letters of recommendation come from? What are we looking for in those letters of recommendation? And the answer to that is we accept a broad range of letters of recommendation. Our students come from many different points in their legal careers. Some are coming directly out of school, so most of the recommenders would likely be professors that they have worked with or have studied with. Whereas some LLM applicants have been working in the field for years, and so many times this will come from supervisors, colleagues, collaborators on projects, things of that nature. So there's no one hard and fast rule. These have to come from one particular area. And then when you're thinking about who to ask, think about what they will say about you. When you're putting together an application, you want to represent yourself as a whole and highlight your best skills. And so you can think about who you're asking and what you think they will say, and if they can speak to the qualities that you want to highlight on your application. That's typically where we receive the best letters of recommendation, those who have a deeper connection and are very in connection with their recommender. So then finally, if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to us. You can contact us either at bcllm@bc.edu, that is our email address, or you can contact us by phone at 617-552-1113. And thank you all for being here today.